Alrighty, hello, and welcome to Australia. As you can see, Australia is Australia. I don't really know what I was trying to say there. But anyways, we're gonna have all the Australian territories and states fight for victory and see who can conquer all of Australia. Uh, so, as you can see, Australia has a lot of desert, except for around the edges. I made this map myself. And we have 7 countries. If you're asking, Munklock, why is there an ominous crater in the middle of the desert with a mysterious monolith? No reason. I'm sure that'll be perfectly fine and not have any consequences. So, you got forests on the edges, birch forests, some geysers up north, and a few islands. So let's introduce all our countries. So on the west side, you have Western Australia. And you might be wondering, why don't all those guys look like humans? That's because the Australians are so crazy that some of the animals decided to evolve and join them. So we have some ocelots here, or cheetahs here, that decided to join Western Australia. How peculiar. How did that happen? Nobody knows. Up north, we have the Northern Territory, with the humans and their hyenas, which there are 10 of them. Next up, we have South Australia and the birch forest with some snakes. In the east, we have Queensland with more cheetahs and humans. In New South Wales, there are more hyenas, and they're blue. And in the south, you got South Australia with more snakes. And then you have Tasmania, which have orcs. You might have why are there orcs in Tasmania? Nobody knows. Not even Tasmania knows. But there are orcs there. So we shall resume and see what happens. Seems pretty uneventful at the moment. Queensland is already forming a new culture. Very interesting. And South Australia is making a new language. That was quite quick. What is this? Here some scorpions became intelligent and founded a kingdom. The armadillo is named LOL. How peculiar. One might say, that's funny. Appears the scorpions founded a country. They should be friendlier to the local armadillos, but they don't seem that friendly. I'm sure they'll be fine. Queensland is forming a new culture over here. Oh, yes, it appears the cats founded their own culture. This kingdom consists of 1 armadillo child. Why are the hyenas attacking Billy? I do not know. Why don't you, not do that? Hello, random armadillo children. I shall protect you from the hostilities of the desert. Well, I don't really know how. You know what? I know what to do. Let's give the children some weapons they should not have. There we go. Now you can defend yourselves. People are making all the new cultures.
I'm not.
Northern Territory's population is going up. All the others still seem to be about 35. Another culture. This is a hyena culture. They keep being not friendly. Why would you be friendly? I like how the armadillos have like rock guitars. What's going on out here? Hey. No, the desert's dangerous. We should leave the armadillo children alone. Here, I know how to help them. How about I add more armadillos? There, this won't cause any problems. To Western Australia, they're probably want to come down here with the enchanted biome for some magic. See, this person was this there, and they did not get enchanted. Oh well. Northern Territory, up to 43 people. They do be building away. Plenty of land to expand to, but most of that is the hostile desert, filled with valuable ores but dangerous creatures, like scorpions and hyenas. Not to mention the dreaded armadillos. Queensland, they got quite a nice place going. And New South Wales, here's Tasmania, South Australia, and South Australia. Wait, what? I'm a little confused. Why are there two South Australias? Did I mess up somewhere? I think I messed up somewhere. Hold on, let me pull up a map of Australia. Now that's supposed to be Victoria there, not South Australia again. There we go. Now it's a little less confusing. What's this? The armadillos found another country over here. Interesting. Lots of armadillos. I feel like all the not-humans want their own cultures. Could be issue integrating into the human society. Tasmania got this nice island to themselves. See if they make use of it. Maybe they can colonize these little islands up here. This island is covered in fairies and crabs. I like that. Something bad happened if I were to get the fairies' intelligence. I'm sure nothing bad would happen, right? We're gonna find out. Sure, that will be no consequences. I feel like I tried derailing my videos before they even start. It's more fun that way. Looks like Northern Territory is currently... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Northern Territory with 55 people. And they're building roads. Very advanced. They even getting a farm going. How are the cultures looking? Again, unnecessarily aggressive. There you go. Or maybe I should just make them all extra aggressive. That could be kind of funny. Oh, Tasmania is already expanding to the northeast of the island. Getting some of that clover biome. The biomes aren't fully realistic here, but that's okay. These fairies are not making a kingdom. I think they might have not enough land. What if they were to go to the mainland, you know? South Australia is expanding over here, and so is Western Australia, going further towards the desert. I expected Northern Territory to expand first with their high population, but it seems they're not. The desert is spreading fast. It's already spreading into Western Australia. All these little sand patches grow. Everybody's getting second towns up at this point. Well, everybody except Victoria. And, yeah, Victoria. And these small desert nations, whose population is not expanding. Don't know what they're doing. Oh, a new kingdom. This one is scorpions. How intriguing. I wonder what it could be causing these mysterious events to happen. I have no idea. But again, rebellions are off, so in the end, only one shall win. Victoria, now all the starting countries have expanded. I'll give them a big advantage over the center, but if the center worked together, they could dominate. Quite deprived of resources out here in the middle of the desert. No water, no food, no trees. I don't want to go up here with a nice geyser that could help them with the crops. Oh, the ages, of course, are Age of Hope. I like having one of those. 2 Ages of Sun, because Australia, and Age of Tears, because it's gotta rain sometimes. These pink armadillo guys are going up in population. And make this easier to keep track of. We're up to 13 subspecies and intelligent subspecies. I did give the humans and the others all the adaptions, parental care and gift of life, so they can grow crops and such. I feel like it's only fair if we give that to everyone to keep it even. Let's see, you don't need that. You can have that, and all of these, even though I think desert's the only one, the adaption one that's actually here. Wait, how are they herbivore and a carnivore? That doesn't make much sense, but okay. Who am I to question the ways of life? There we go. Now it's fair. I'm sure more animals will evolve mysteriously in this area with absolutely nothing to have caused it, but we shall see. I realized with a monolith, this might actually be quite a long video. That's okay. I can always split it into parts if needed. New South Wales went all the way down and around to get over here. I guess they wanted some inland property, too tired of the lovely beachfront. Queensland did the same, went up and around to the other side of the mountain. Victoria is also, everybody seems to love the rock biome on the mountain. Interesting. Tasmania, they have boats already, which makes sense. They're on an island. South Australia's doing fine. Western Australia's towns have kind of merged. They really ought to go down here, but they can make their own decisions. And Northern Territory is expanding into the desert, quite confident. I feel like it's only fair if the desert people get a little bit of trees. There they go. They just have to claim this. This has plenty of trees in the middle here. It's nice forest soil because of the meteor impact. You can also get stone from the hills. Looks like in the lead is actually Tasmania. I mean, they have a pretty good biome, just forest and clover. It makes sense that they can just kind of chill. Not worry about the ever-expanding desert because it can't expand onto the island. Because in Worldbox, the desert is the fastest expanding biome. It eventually loves to overtake everything. It's only the islands are truly safe in the very long run. some of these towns are run by the snake people. Interesting. Notice they seem to be taken after the friendly animal people's structures instead of the human ones. Well, over here they're in the human ones. Suppose it's just the ones on the right side. Interesting. It'd be nice if when there were multiple species that they could just do a mix of buildings instead of just the leaders. There's no farms here, but they have a fishing boat, so they're probably getting some food that way. Nothing much happening right now, although populations in the middle are increasing. They seem to be thriving quite well in the desert. They're even getting a farm going at Pink Armadillos. Red Squirps got a cute little village here, and then same with Red Armadillos. They have some adamantine, because the desert is rich in minerals. They just need to mine it before anybody else can. I shall make a save of this. And to resume. No new kingdoms appear to be popping up in the middle. They're probably just joining their neighbors here if they get evolved by the mysterious creator. Speed things up a little. I'm going to turn ages to ×5 speed once the first Age of Hope is done. I like giving them a little bit of a calm before the storm, so to speak. So they have some nice time to build up. Pink Armadillos making a new culture again. Probably trying to make something less friendly, which I will not stand for. There you go. Bees. I want to put some bees over here where nobody lives. Let's put some bugs. That seems pretty accurate for Australia. There we go. Tasmania is quite prosperous. They got a mine going. Don't even need a farm because they have all the fish. Big Dock over here, they got their first big boat. That means they can go colonize the mainland if they so wish, or one of these other islands. Islands filled with wolves. This one has crabs. Very nice. Some people's borders are getting right up next to each other, but Northern Territory has quite a lot of land to expand to. And then anybody who goes up here has a ton of open area of good biomes. Savanna, mushroom, lemon. You know, the normal Australian environment of like mushroom, lemon, clover. The usual stuff. I feel like the desert should expand less where the geysers are because, you know, all the water. I don't know. Pink Armadillos are probably going to be a big contender. They're about half the population of the main ones, but still good compared to the Red Empires here. Red Armadillos is past Red Squirps. If they go like right over here, there's a lot of ore. Whoever grabs that is going to have a lot of good weaponry and armor. But then again, nobody seems interested in combat as of yet. Maybe this will be peace forever. But it's Worldbox, so I know that is not true. South Australia is falling behind with only 76 population, while most of the others are at 100. Yep, all the starters are at 100 except for South Australia. I don't know why. They have a nice farm and stuff going. You know, if you turn on Roots Without Borders, you can put berries in any biome. So you just have like fruit bushes growing in the desert. It's very strange. No, I like Tasmania here. I'm always a little fond of the island ones, where they just have a small area and have to use their boats to get everywhere. is very peaceful for the moment. Not a single alliance has been made either. Lots of insects up this way, and a result of a random ostrich. I have some trauma with ostriches. One time I left a world up for like 15 minutes while I was away, came back, and the whole mainland almost was dead because everyone was killed by carnivorous ostriches. So I set their diet to pure cannibalism, and that solved the ostrich issue pretty quick, but you gotta be careful. You never know what to expect. I think at year 20, I shall water the crops. Because I can. Just to speed up the food supply a little. New kingdom? Founded a kingdom here. Oh! One of the fairies just finally decided to found a kingdom. Interesting. And meanwhile, Northern Territory is the first one getting a third village out in the savannah. Let's see, the fairy here is quite the nice biome. It's clover, next to the ocean. That is very nice indeed. How does the Ori culture look? There we go. By just this lady, the Queen Eerie of the fairies. I shall favorite you. In fact, what is a queen without some subjects? Do you know who a fairy must rule over? Lemons. I feel like they would have lemon subjects. There you go. Now you can rule over the lemon people. And they shall be very average lemon people. Of course, they're all attractive. Because, you know, they're lemons. I mean, look at them. They have... That guy doesn't care. He wasn't phased at all when he changed their genetics. There you go. Have some lemons. In the clover biome. You know. They're getting the right idea, moving into the forest here where they can get more wood. Although they're also more likely to get hit by the monolith. Which I will admit by now, the monolith is what evolves them. Who knows how it got there? I thought it'd make things a little more interesting. South Australia almost up to 100. Aura's forming a new culture already. I love doing that. Tasmania is getting a farm going over here. They have almost their whole island under just 2 villages. I don't know, their capital actually consists most of the island. This island's on fire. That is unfortunate. Why is there a child stranded over here? I shall rescue you, child. Nobody in here? No, nobody in there. Just maybe the child went over there to commit some arson. I mean, good for them. Where'd that child go anyway? Is this you? No, that was our same child. I don't remember which child it was. Oh well. I feel like when I add a new species, they always like forming their own cultures. I think that's what's going on. Tasmania got a boat exploring. It is, let's see. In the boat, it is idle. Looks like it might be doing some trading. Queensland now has their own shipyard. Same with New South Wales. They got a fishing dock in Victoria. It appears a lot of the coastal ones are getting docks set up. Oh, these people have the right idea. Settling in the Enchanted Isle, where they could get some power-ups. At least the desert's very farmable. I don't know where they're getting the water for that, but I mean, good for them. Kingdoms that we have 11. Interesting. You know, it could cause some chaos if I put another monolith in the middle of Bugtopia here. But I think just the one works. New village founded. Queensland is the second person to get a third village. Right up here in the birch forest. Very nice. Tasmania is questionably founding a third village on the actively burning island. I don't know if that's the smartest maneuver, but I'm an idiot. South Australia is moving more into the desert. As people expand, there's less and less non-desert areas to expand to. When they run out of space, they tend to just put villages on like the other side of the continent. There's plenty of nice land in West Australia and Northeast Australia. Meanwhile, this area is getting a little crowded, but they can probably fit a couple more villages through here. Having them venture into the desert. Well, the desert's less scary now. It just got these nice little kingdoms, kind of just hanging out. Nothing wrong with that. Western Australia taking more forest. They seem to get the right idea, not expanding into the desert. Although, you know, expanding into the desert is also the right idea because of all the minerals. So you temporarily get a lot of wealth, but then you kind of just have a town in the desert. It's like after the gold rush, just an abandoned town because there's nothing there. Pink armadillos, the first middle nation to expand. And New South Wales, yep, they're going south. Hey, they're putting out the fire. Good for them. I feel like this village deserves some trees after that. So they can actually craft some things. You guys gonna put up that fire you're sleeping next to? Sleeping next to the fire isn't a great idea, but you know, I'll solve that for you. Nice little village. Not much going on at the moment. New spot up here. I want someone to settle up here. It's a very interesting spot. You know, why wouldn't you want to live in an area with giant lemons and mushrooms? It's quite bizarre. You know what I feel like? I feel like I should give the bug area some bug people. The Dung Lord. Yeah. There you go. I'm sure there'll be no consequences for that. I could be friends with the bugs. Hopefully they do not fight the bugs. That would be bad. There we go. Oh, Western Australia is planning war. The peace shall end. Who do they fight? South Australia. Picking on someone about their own size. Their neighbors. I suppose they didn't like the village expansion right next to them. Interesting, interesting. The era of peace is over. The age of war has begun. There's no alliances yet, so it's just a one-on-one, so it's not complete chaos. You know, it always gets there eventually. Well, looks like South Australia is actually sending an army in to attack before Western Australia can. Looks like they're trying to take this village up here. But it looks like South Australia has a bigger army. With the humans and some snakes. The snakes are venomous too. Alright, I gave them gift of life so they can plant grass. They can use that to fight the encroaching desert. They're just chasing this guy. Run! Nope, he's dead. Yellow is putting up a very good defense so far, despite having a lower population. Oh, but here comes a large red army. Ready to attack. I think Yellow's outnumbered. Does that cast damage? I think it must. I don't see why they'd be casting it otherwise. That is currently pushed him back, and now heading for Yellow. West versus South. It seems like West is winning at the moment, despite the initial very good onslaught against from the defenders. This village, not quite taken. I think there's just one person living here. Lugo Stowe. No, there's 3 people. Interesting, interesting. Realized a problem. I think all the favorites... Oh no, I did not. I forgot that the favorites are immortal. We can't have them dying normal deaths. That'd be disappointing. They shall all be immortal. Loyalty doesn't matter because rebellions are off, so... There we go. We want them to die terrible deaths instead of dying of old age. Pink armadillos broke 100 population up here with their second town going. Their nice farm. Oh, New South Wales is going to war with Queensland, picking on someone bigger than them. Interesting choice. I suppose they're neighbors. It makes sense they don't like each other that much. People tend to not like their neighbors in this. It really varies, though. Looks like the King of Queensland leader might die in the conflict. Yep, they're retreating into the fences. South Australia leader has died. They are now without a king. Western Australia is taking the country. Queensland leader was killed as well. Queensland is currently losing despite having the less population. Ooh, and South Australia is taking a big hit. Oh, they might be fending it off though. They seem to have repelled the attack for now. Oh, and Northern Territory is planning war against someone. Oh, Queensland, they're losing land. They might lose their capital here. Where's the defenses? Oh, when the capital of Queensland has fallen, New South Wales is currently winning the war. Meanwhile, South Australia is slowly being conquered by the Red armies, and Northern Territory is being a bully and picking on someone far smaller than them, the innocent lemon people with their fairy leader, the Aura. Why'd you do this, Northern Territory? Why would you be so evil? They did nothing to you, except for exist. I guess they don't like lemons. Oh, South Australia's capital is gone, taken over by Western Australia, who is also making a religion. Oh, Queensland might actually be taking territory from New South Wales. Oh yeah, they made an offensive that buffed their population as well. Aura, doesn't seem to be much conflict going on at the moment. Run, child, run. Run, Orionor. Ornor? I like Ornor. Ornor. Come into mortal. I don't seem to be putting up much of resistance. I don't think they had any army. They were just too peaceful. And yep, Kingdom Aura was destroyed. No, Erie, run! Do not let them destroy you. They remain loyal to their kingdom. Wait, no. Nope, they're part of Northern Territory now. So they live another day. Let's see, Queensland is currently, they kind of have a wall between them, so any armies need to go all the way around to fight each other. New village founded. Red squirps are expanding. Definitely wanting that adamantine there. South Australia, currently kind of being conquered. Western Australia does not seem to be sending much of their army over here, so not much is happening. Just seems... Oh no, nope, they're being taken. There goes our first starter nation. South Australia was destroyed. I will be right back in just a minute. Have returned. So, South Australia has fallen and Western Australia is now in the lead. Currently, Queensland is about half the population of New South Wales. They're still fighting over here. Queensland is holding on. Tasmania and Victoria are both quite small now. They might want to ally to defend. Northern Territory is up there with 310 population. And they now have the glorious lemons on their side. Bugs climbing up slowly. Probably won't be able to do much before they're conquered, but who knows? Maybe they'll become a powerful empire. They have all this nice area up here to themselves. Oh, silly me. I forgot to water the crops, like I said I would. I pause it when I water the crops, because it scares them when there's like a column of rain on one spot, which is fair. But I shall help them out a bit with some crops. How the biome mixes up when you drop rain. There we go. Nice little farming sim to do. They're doing fireworks. Happy they won their war and aggressive expansion. I'm curious, what is their culture? Do they have any happiness from war? I don't seem to, but they're expansionists. So you know. They want to expand. Oh, Queensland is actually taking New South Wales. How's that happening? Looks like New South Wales just doesn't have much army left. Oh, all their army's over here fighting. So they don't have much defenses back here, but they seem to have held out for now. And they seem to be getting some guys up in the middle of Queensland, so I don't know. Queensland probably doesn't got this with this army conquering, but you never know. Oh no, the crop field is caught on fire. The villagers are in danger. Don't worry, I shall put out the fire for the villagers. There you go. Hold up. Warrior. That was our favorite lemon. Why'd this crab? This crab just ate our favorite lemon. Why'd you do that, crab? This crab is evil. Why would you do that? This crab shall be put into isolation timeout on this island. There you go. Never need to worry about that crab again. But dang. There goes our favorite lemon. Let's have some more lemons. They're big full. Yo. You've been chosen as the new favorite lemon. Congratulations. Come immortal. There we go. Oh, and Queensland was destroyed. The king is currently hiding. Nope, they abandoned him. Now New South Wales is actually quite next to Western Australia with 394 population. The Northern Territory is doing really well considering they only took one small country. I suppose I gave them some extra lemons, but that's okay. And Pink Armadillos is almost caught up, is actually ahead of Victoria despite neither of them being in conflict. Northern Territory is expanding. Pink Armadillos are expanding, and Red Armadillos are getting their first expansion. No, I feel like if they were smarter, they would be using their life magic to plant more grass over here instead of desert. But they're adapted to the desert. I guess they think it keeps them safe from Anakin Skywalker. Which makes sense. We're down to 9 kingdoms, which is still more than when we started with, but that's okay. These guys are really not doing anything at their village over here. I mean, they have stone. They have wood. They just ain't building nothing. Why aren't you guys building nothing? Build something. Or I'll build something for you. I'll build something for you. Take an angle tower. There you go. Nice if I could like place houses and stuff. Maybe they'll add that in the future. You can build like abandoned cities and stuff for them to find. Instead I give them a divine angel pyramid taking up some of their land. But if they don't build, I will build. Age of Despair. I don't like Age of Despair. We're changing the age. Age of Wonders. That's much better. There we go. No need to have the ice clouds that turn children into ice monsters. That's always annoying. It's like, did you have a child favorite? Well, not anymore. Oh. Zealy here has a lot of children. Good for them. I mean, they are attractive, so I guess it makes sense. They're also clumsy cutting their lifespan in half, but that doesn't matter, because they're immortal. They have no lifespan. Here, take a funny hat. I'm called the Meme Lord? I didn't even realize that. That seems pretty good, actually. There we go. Funny hat. Hello, small cat child. Let's see, there are currently 1.2 thousand humans, only 25 orcs, lemons of the 62 population, cats 111, armadillos 226, that's quite a lot, especially considering they only are in the middle here. Lily claws 133, snocks 124, Dangalores at 45, and scorps at 44. Interesting, interesting. I wonder why there's so few orcs. They need some more orcs, I think. Take some more orcs. There you go. Northern Australia just keeps expanding. They're taking this part of the desert now. You know, it looks like they're starting to get some ore up here. The red armadillos are also taking really good ore spots. So far, things seem a little chill at the moment. No wars, no plan of wars. An Age's sun is coming, so they better be careful, as then a lot of things are going to catch on fire, as the Age's sun tends to do. Northern Territory declaring war again. They're going after someone their own size, or they're going after someone small? Wouldn't be surprised if they're going after one of the center ones or the bugs, since they seem to like going after the small guys. Let's see who they're fighting. Actually, let me save quick. Pink armadillos. They're picking on someone big, but someone still half their size. These guys are kind of cowardly. They keep picking off the small ones. I mean, it's a good strategy. It works for them. They get a lot of population, but it's not very honorable. New South Wales is expanding further into the desert. Why does nobody like taking this area, this area? These are nice areas. A lot less sand, but you know, they can do what they want to do. Pink armadillos must defend. I don't know if they have enough to hold out, though. So it's going to take Orange's army a little bit of time to get there, but they're sending quite a few guys. Oh no, a tornado is ravaging Western Australia. This is very bad. Just flinging those people into the ocean. I shall save them. Oh, there's still someone stranded here. There you go. Oh, wait. Ages. They need to be sped up. There we go. Oh, fighting going on over here. Orange's armies are bigger. Hold up. White bugs just declare war on red armadillos. What's up with people declaring war on some people larger than them? Other than these guys who always pick on smaller people. I mean, bugs have 47, red armadillos have 68. I mean, interesting maneuver, but it's worked some of the time, so you know, maybe they'll win. There they're fighting. They're fighting. Oh, Pink Armadillos has a city up here. I didn't even realize. Maybe that's why they're fighting them. They don't like their expansion. Nope, they're taking this town down here. Just one guy just breaking the houses. Nobody's resisting. And they took it. Fighting the capital here. Bubble shield. They're powerful and to be feared. You can see where they're casting their life magic where all this grass goes, but the desert is slowly reclaiming it. Use the armadillos too much. They're kind of cute. Silly. I like them. New South Wales is going after Victoria. They have a clear advantage in this fight. They nearly tripled the population, so I think Victoria is not going to last too much longer. Oh, the armadillos are attacking Northern Territory up here. They actually seem to be winning at the moment, although they seem to be going back home. Or not. No, they just took this area. They're about tied in population. Quite the comeback. Oh, bugs are being attacked. The red armadillos sent an army up north, it appears. There's one very angry armadillo coming. Western Australia has declared war on pink armadillos. Oh no, they're making a comeback. They could have won, but now the big Western Australia He's going to probably conquer them. They've been holding their ground so far. What are things exploding for up here? Bugs seem to be holding out at the moment, but their population's gone quite down compared to red armadillos. Pink armadillos is defending. Oh no! Pumpkins have come to life over here and are attacking the populace. I don't know how pumpkins pop up in wheat fields. That's a little confusing. You know, this might be an issue, but they each have like 1,500 health, so you never know. Victoria leader is dead. Died defending their nation. They fought bravely, but it probably will not be enough. Oh, pink armadillos. It's actually taken land up here. Still, but they're losing cities back home. Their capital is under attack. Quite the chaotic situation. Look at this kid. Just working in the field. Do what they can, despite, oh, that's gone. I like it, kid. Take a funny hat. There we go. I shall bless this child. They're a very determined child. I don't want them getting hurt. So take a shield. There you go. Northern Territory still might lose despite pink armadillos being conquered. They're taking a lot of territory. They're now down to just Northern Territory's down just to Aura, which now has 101 population. Looks like they might be taking some back, but they're being very wrecked. Northern Territory leader was killed by Flel here, who was a pacifist and a kingslayer. Very interesting. Pink armadillos are losing their capital back here with lots of enemy army. The pumpkins are wreaking havoc back here, my goodness. There's so many of them. And there's not enough people over here to actually hold them off, so they're just taking out the whole region. So Victoria has fallen, but New South Wales has a pumpkin problem now. Oh, Northern Territory took back their capital. Good for them. And I think pink armadillos are losing theirs here. It's filled with enemy army. They don't seem to actually be being conquered somehow. Where's their king? King is sniping people up here. They're putting in work. King is not afraid. Very brave king. Oh, look. They're singing. They were. They're adorable. I love you, kid. Pet pet. So it's coming down to New South Wales and Western Australia being the big two at the moment. Tasmania has so far managed to stay peaceful on their islands. Don't know if they're going to be able to hold out forever going against defense. There's a meteor. Well, if I only hit here, that would have dealt with some of the pumpkins. The pumpkin area is dead, but there's still a lot of little pumpkins left over. Completely wiping out these towns. Adelaide here is down to 3 population. This one's down to 2. Just because of the pumpkins, and they're now going west. This is a dangerous situation indeed. Fear for the swarm, I guess. Pink armadillos has now taken most of Northern Territory. That'd be funny if they managed to finish them off before they died themselves. Despite losing their capital, they've gone up in population just before all this taken. This town, the capital of the armadillos, has been destroyed, but the people live on. That's why I like giving them xenophiles, just murder everybody. This village has been completely destroyed, and Adelaide might not last long either. Oh, and this village is being wrecked by pumpkins too. They have boats to help though, and over here, pumpkin problems. Lots of pumpkin problems. Ooh, earthquake hit up here, but nobody seemed to have lived here, so nothing bad really happened. I didn't realize bugs were taken over by red armadillos, so they're up to 100 population. And red scorpions are still chill, at 48. Pink armadillos seem to have some offensive forces at their new capital. Don't seem to be attacking Lemon Town that much. Or a Lemon Town. There we go. King of Northern Territory was killed. This area down here is being wrecked by the pumpkins. The total population's about 2,000. No child, don't mess with the pumpkins. That pumpkin's very slow. I think you're fine. Yep, they got armies. I think they're finally starting to clear out the pumpkins, although they lost a lot of land first. But this area is still infested. The boats are helping. The pumpkins cannot fight the boats. Northern Territory is currently being conquered up there. They're now down to just these two villages if they lose their capital up here. Well, I think this is their new capital. Yep, and now they're down to 2 villages. Pink Armadillos is really doing a lot of damage. And they're actually been holding out against Western Australia so far, but they're sending their forces. They got some big armies coming. They got some advanced weapons too. This lady here, Mithril Hammer, that's pretty good. That's why they want they want all the ores. There's still plenty of ores left. Chief Northern Territory, I don't know if they have enough army to defend. They just have an army of children with buckets to help put out the fires. Children cannot fight, so you never know. Yeah, they're chill. Have they built anything here yet? They haven't built a single thing here. It's starting to bug me. Build something, guys. You have a hammer. Use it. No, it's an axe, but still. Just build something. How do I get these guys to build something? Any berries? Is there not enough food? Those berries aren't planting themselves. We can turn this up, or we just need to like, and I destroyed their one building. Whoops. Oh, there's some ore you can use to, you know, build that building back. See, now you got it. You're building a campfire. Dang, these pink armadillos are just taking out the Northern Territory kings left and right. They seem to care much more about wiping them out than defending themselves, though. Yep, they just lost that city. This city is being taken over by Western Australia. There was a meteor, but it didn't seem to hit anybody, so that's all good. It lays down the 2, but it is not destroyed. Pink armadillos, I think this might be the end, but they fought very valiantly. And doing surprisingly well. Taking the city back already. So you can see 90 people too. It's not that easy to take. Oh, lemon child. Lemon. What you're doing down here, but, you know, good for you. Have fun, I guess. So I feel like Western Australia is going to be the biggest problem, and maybe New South Wales. I think that the best move would be for everyone else to team up and take out these guys. I don't think there'd be enough of them. There's now Age of Sun. Red Armadillos is expanding again over here. I don't know. Western Australia doesn't have a history of liking it when people expand. Armadillo's still holding on. They keep getting armies somehow. Kind of rooting for them at this point. Still doubt their chances, though. Western Australia is just a little too powerful. Now, if these two fight, the other little guys could get a chance if they jump in on the wars. A Fire Mage has appeared. No, they're finally building stuff. Okay, good. Fire Wizard was defeated by... Oh. So, this guy here. Get angled. Not let you burn this little island that's actually starting to be productive. Proud of you guys. You learned how to build after like 50 years. Good job. A lemon bomb spreading up here because of all the lemon people. That's our favorite Zelia. No, why are you mad, child? Stop being mad. There you go. And I have to be extra careful of fires that can start the conflict. Oh, New South Wales. They're going to conquer Smog Eye, or they're going after the big Western Australia while all their armies up north? I don't know. I feel like either would be a pretty good move. Because Western Australia's distracted and they're the biggest threat, but they're probably going after Tasmania or something. No, they're going after Northern Territory. I guess they were inspired by pink armadillos to finish off their enemies. Alright, good on that. Northern Territory, not doing too hot. Erie? Just ended here. Which one was Erie again? Isn't the armadillo child? Oh, it was the ferry. How did you end the ferry? How did you do this, Torin? How evil. Oh, look at that. Real did. Is all grown up. How cute. And have a child named LOL. There was an LOL earlier. Oh, LOL. I like LOL. LOL must be kept safe. With a funny hat. There we go. Pink Armadillos still around now. Oh, that cloud just gave a bunch of them bubble shields. If they attack now, they got a big advantage, but I think those are civilians, not soldiers. I don't know. Zillid here has a bow. Yeah, because I can fight people if I want. Fight a lot of them. Yeah, they're building it. Guess all they needed was a little inspiration by dropping some ore. Okay, guys, take some more ore. Build some more. The towns here are not recovering from the pumpkin attack. Northern Territory, somehow not conquered. Oh no, Pink Armadillos, they're finally falling. At the fleet capital. Down to 2 cities. Well, I don't think they have much warriors left, and Northern Territory ain't gonna last too long. I mean, they took Darwin up here, so maybe they'll be alright, but they just lost the capital. Quite the big army. We're down to only 7 countries left. And obviously we have 2 big contenders for winning. You never know. Maybe Northern Territory is making a comeback. They just took back most of their land. They are currently only at war in New South Wales, supporting Pink Armadillos. Lemons. I feel like you guys need to do some more violence if you want to win. I do not think the Lemons are interested in violence, though. Have a more sophisticated society and have no need to waste their time on violence. Nope, they're sending an army out. There's a guy with a stick. Be wary of the guy with the stick. That could be wary of the stick. There. Now they're a real threat. Not if they weren't a real threat before, but... Yeah, I think just no one has any army left. They're not attacking each other. Nope, nope. You get some lemons moving. The lemons are choosing violence. The lemons chose violence and lost. Oh no, why is LOL injured? That's no good. That's not a reason to let that happen. LOL, be healed as well as everybody else in the area. They shall also be healed. Speed this up a little. The Armadillos, they're holding out, but I don't think they have much longer. The army's marching in. There's more of them than there are of the lemons, I think. Oh no. The pumpkins came to life again. No, not over here. I actually care for these guys. Alright, LOL. You're a child. Should not be here. We're gonna get you to safety. You're currently in timeout, I guess, over here. Should be safe from the pumpkin apocalypse. And Pink was conquered. Pink Armadillos, very valiant warriors. They held out for years, defended against obviously superior forces. But in the end, they did not pull through enough. That was okay. Northern Territory probably be conquered by New South Wales. If they are, then they're probably going to be an even population in Western Australia, and it will probably come down to a battle between those big two. Pumpkins are doing a lot of damage down here. This whole town is being destroyed. The armadillos are falling to the pumpkins. No, who is this in here? Ridlid is fighting the pumpkins, fighting valiantly, but valiantly for their child. LOL. Word for LOL. They're a little close to the pumpkins. For my comfort. Here, LOL. So get you and whoever this other child is to safety. Way over here. Go hang out at the beach for a bit. Sorry, child. Trust me. It's for your own good. You need to stop going back to the farm. It's just dangerous back home. You must wait till the threat has been eliminated. You need more health, more armor, strength. Oh, not speed. I want you to speed up. You'll get there faster. That's not good. This often happens where I just end up powering up a random person. You know? It just happens.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm slow, but I can take it off later. A fire mage has appeared up on this island. They're not gonna last against the cannons, though. Pumpkin Apocalypse, it is quite damaging. This whole city is being destroyed. Still a lot of pumpkins to deal with, and not enough forces to handle them. Real did. They died. They fought valiantly, protecting their village. But again, they could not survive the pumpkin onslaught. The pumpkins have been the most damaging thing in this world so far. Like, nothing has come close to doing the damage that the pumpkins have. And this one's still alive. You need to get some guys over here to kill it. Well, I have bad news, but your family, they're all gone. You're the last one of your bloodline. You must stay safe. Here.
No.
There you go. There's nothing to return to. But a horde of evil, bloodthirsty pumpkins. Pumpkins aren't really defending the place though, so I think the pumpkin capital is probably gonna die. Send some soldiers in to fight them off. Right, Northern Territory is being conquered. I completely forgot. Now it's Age of Chaos. That's fun. South Wales and West is actually ahead of Western Australia now. So they might, if they come to fight, it's going to be a pretty even battle. And I think the pumpkins are a bigger concern, and the head pumpkin is gone. It's just the pumpkin swarms left to be dealt with. They seem to have doubled back in time to defend their pumpkin leader, but it was too late. I shall turn on... Where is it? There. The land shall forever remember the massacre of the pumpkins. A tragedy. I mean, this massacre of pumpkins is still happening. There's a lot of them still. It's not looking good, you know. It's not looking good at all. You know what? We will see. Hello? I promise you, there is nothing for you to return to but death. You must stay over here for now. Just play that. You can go home after this situation has been sorted out. Your city's down to 5 people, this one's down to 1, 18, 14, 13. Wow, that's a lot of damage. This child is being chased by a pumpkin. The child's all the way over there. What you doing over here, child? Child, there's the child. You must stay safe from the pumpkins. This is not where. Oh. It's just lag? Where'd the kid go? He's right there. Guess I can't pick it up when he's engaged in the roots. Go away, pumpkin. Oh no, they're like disappearing under the creep. I guess it's like the texture's too high or something. Kid? Yeah, there? Should have favorited him so I can keep an eye on him. I think I must have lagged or something, because I don't see him. This child is here. This child, I'll say this child. Just get out of here, kid. Go home. Trust me, you don't want to be here. Most of the pumpkins seem to have been... Oh, Tasmania declared war on New South Wales. Wait, what? Oh, New South Wales. They're like 3 times your size. You're not even in a part of an alliance. You're just declaring war on someone who's like 3 times bigger than you. You have 137 army while you have 140. Oh, Tasmania has a bigger army. New South Wales lost most of their army in defensive, but they're so much bigger they could probably get their army back while defending. Not what I expected to happen, but you know what? You do. Anyways, I don't trust this forever creep. Turn that off. People are just being caught in the vines. There's still pumpkins over here. Still causing havoc. And they're down here too. Let's just spread out. Yeah, fight the pumpkins. Get them! This village was destroyed. Nope, kids come back. They're seem to be relatively safe at the moment. There's no like pumpkins about. There's a pumpkin right there. Get over here for a while. Now demons are invading. To be honest, I think they're kind of pathetic compared to the pumpkins. Just sitting there. I don't think they're gonna. I honestly don't think they're gonna cause much issue. They're just kind of stuck here in this island. You know what? Let's see if they make their own kingdom. I'm kind of curious. I gotta nerf them a little bit so they don't, you know, just wipe everybody out. But I admittedly am a little curious. See what would happen. I don't all need to be evil. Fire Prince will cause problems. Fire Blood. I'll let him keep regen. You guys form a kingdom, and don't you just burning up and dying, so you know. I know what to do with you guys. They shall be the Tasmanian Devils. They shall go join Tasmania. Well, they're probably just gonna be attacked, if I had to guess. Yeah, they're just being attacked. They should keep their fire resistance. These guys are just gonna be chill enough to let you join? Definitely not. Okay, you guys have to form your own kingdom. You know what, go over here. Some nice savannah you can hold. There you go. You know, maybe they're not finding it. Oh, no, they are. You know, good for them. They're quite the mean culture, so we're gonna make them a little nicer. Having this from war is fine. Just make them xenophiles. There we go. It's only 4 people. They probably are going to be wiped out pretty quick, but you know what? Just gonna leave them there. I like randomly giving like snowmen and stuff sentient sometimes. It's very amusing. Oh, that town was destroyed. So nobody finished off the pumpkins yet? No, nobody's finished off the pumpkins. The pumpkins are wreaking havoc on this village over here, and nobody's there to stop them. No, I got enough of these pumpkins. I'm exiling them to another world. Any other pumpkins hiding somewhere that I have not seen? I'm seeing more pumpkins around. These must be the last ones. Can't make pumpkins intelligent, but I can banish them to the Clover Island up north. I know that's crabs. I don't want the crabs to die. Heal. There you go, pumpkins. Have a good life. Okay. Oh, there's still a lot of pumpkins causing havoc. Had enough of the pumpkin havoc. Pumpkin havoc. In English. Tired of the pumpkins obliterating everyone. They're too strong. They must be banished. Shall make them a pumpkin land. Land solely for pumpkins. As long as the pumpkins stay in pumpkin land, there should not be any issues. I mean, people might try to colonize it, which could be an issue, but you know what? Just make it small enough they shouldn't try colonizing it. There we go. Have fun, pumpkins. That's a canon part of Australia now. Oof. Those demons just got very lucky. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Oh, Tasmania is actually taking ground. New South Wales is up to just still under army. Surprised Tasmania is doing this so far. It's a bold move. We're down to what? 6 kingdoms? And 1 pumpkin-infested island? Yeah. Alright. Lol. I think it's safe for you to be home now. Oh, which village is yours? This one? I'll give you some friends. Give you some more armadillos. There you go. There are still pumpkins just murdering people back here. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should just not have bothered giving the pumpkins an island, but you know what? Whatever. The rest of the pumpkins I'm gonna leave alone. There's like nobody here, so it makes sense they're taking it. Oh, Western Australia's going after red squirps. They aren't gonna last long. They're already losing to Cowpole. They only have 11 people. Probably because of the pumpkins. Yeah, probably because of the pumpkins. There's still a pumpkin there. Desert's supposed to be dangerous, but not this dangerous. Yeah, the pumpkins. Are they happy? I don't know, they don't have a happiness bar. I think they're pretty happy though. Should be very... There shall be hyper intelligent. So, this kid with a spear just chasing this kid. What? Are they committing murder? I do not know. That village was destroyed because, you know, pumpkins. Kids are playing, good for them. Starting to rebuild over here. Very nice. Glad to see it. New South Wales being wrecked by Tasmania somehow. Tasmania is actively in their land, starting fires. New South Wales is not offering much in the way of resistance. See how Australia fares. I mean, New South Wales fares. They're losing more ground? I don't know what's up, but Tasmania is wrecking these guys. And it could turn around. Always time for it to turn around. New South Wales, the king is dead. They have been destroyed. New South Wales taking some land back, but Tasmania is not giving up. There are very murderous intentions. They're the Tasmanian Devils, alright. They're doing a lot of damage. Where's most of their population? They have quite a bit over here. And up there. I don't know why they're not winning more. Oh, they lost Construction Island over here. Oh, they sent much of their army down here, so they don't have much defensive forces. I see, I see. I feel like this is just going to go well for Western Australia. They can just fight over here, lose both their armies, then sweep in and take everyone over. I will be right back. I've turned. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. See if Tasmania manages to beat New South Wales. They're fighting. Not taking quite enough, though. This town's holding out. And they're losing territory down south. Seems they sent their army back to defend. Oh, it's Age of Tears. It is now raining everywhere. Why do the people go mad over here? I don't know. Silly, you're doing well. Lol, you're grown up now. You have several children now. Very cute. Nelfin here is the first one. Shall be Rilde Junior. Shall be immortal. Have some extra health. And be blessed. And the chosen one. There you go, kid. You also need a funny hat. There you go. Ooh, Tasmania is losing ground back here, but their population's about the same as New South Wales now. Oh, if they lose that city though, that's a lot of pops. Yeah, Tasmania's starting to lose this battle. Still have more army though. I think just a lot of their armies, yeah, they have an army back on the mainland defending, the island defending. They need to go push the capital region, I think, if they want to win. Take this whole eastern area. And then have it. Because if they take all this and push it back to just this, they might be able to win. I don't know though. How's Lemontown doing in all this? Lemontown is looking much more lemony than usual. So Lemontown is doing well. Good for Lemontown. Take some trees in Lemontown. Lemon trees. Pumpkins? They seem satisfied. Demons? They're chill. Surprisingly, I mean, I did kind of edit them so they're chill, but, you know. Red Armadillos, 321 population. They're doing quite well. Not nearly as big as the other guys, but quite well, all things considered. Oh yeah, New South Wales taking back more ground. Not sure how much longer Tasmania can hold out. It seems pretty back and forth so far. How is Western Australia not conquered them yet? Okay, they just did. That took them a little concerningly long, but that's okay. Age of Sun again, followed by another Age of Sun, so there's going to be 2 Ages of Sun. Red Armadillo is expanding again. They're doing quite smart, just staying out of conflict, building up their army. Very good. New South Wales and Tasmania seem to be locked in a back and forth stalemate. Took their island back with a little excessive amount of soldiers. But I think New South Wales just has the bigger population and they're going to be able to build armies faster. Tasmania has been beaten back to their islands. The mainland, it seemed like something they could achieve, but it is far from reality. All I need is one boat to make it there. They're loading a lot of guys in here. Probably not enough, but it's a lot of them. Maybe it'll be enough. They're still coming. Putting a lot of people in this boat. But this boat might just be blown up, so you know. Nope, the boat lives. And they unloaded on this little island. They really ought to go after the capital. I think they could take out Tasmania that way. Western Australia have 2,200 people. That's a lot. If they declare war on New South Wales right now, they could just sweep them probably while their army's stuck on the islands. The average pirate seems to be pretty chill. Tasmania leader and Western Australia leader are still alive. Oh yeah, they're sending a lot of army. They're not joking on this one. Oh, but Tasmania's launching an offensive on the capital. Doesn't appear to be big enough. but they tried. Tasmania's down to 155 population. This island pretty much belongs to the Angles now. You know what, Angles? I feel like this island's yours. Just become intelligent. You get it. You know? They get the island. Shall belong to them. And everything they're overpowered, plus a little OP, but it should be fine. There you go, Angles. Enjoy your island. It's just the capital island left to take. Will they take it? They have one person in a boat. One person probably won't be enough. Oh no, the pumpkins are on fire. Divine intervention. There we go. Look at this island on fire too. It's a beehive there. I don't want the bees in there. There you go. Okay, they're getting a big army in this boat. We'll see if they got enough people in here to take them out. Oh, there they go, zooming out. There are 101 people in this boat. That's almost the amount of population of Tasmania. If they don't all explode, that is. They should be able to take Tasmania just fine. Wild mage has appeared on Angle Island. They dealt with him pretty quick. They're on fire though. That ain't great. Here, guys. How's our little armadillo town doing? They've recovered quite well. Building up a town, got a farm going again. 2 farms. Very nice. And the armies are marching down Tasmania. I don't think Tasmania is much longer for this world. They fought valiantly, but in the end, they just didn't have the numbers. Oh, the demons are expanding. Yeah, interesting. You know what? What happened? Why Tasmania's army all die? I mean, not Tasmania. Why did New South Wales army all die? I don't know. Oh, Tasmania leader was killed by me. Okay, they got on a boat. They managed to not be on fire. Quite a lot of army here. I don't think they're going to be able to hold out this time. Yeah, they're taking the capital. The capital is being taken. And there goes the capital. They're on 5 people in this one small town. And, yep. Tasmania was destroyed. New South Wales at 1,201, followed by Western Australia with 1,400. They're the 2 big ones now, and there's probably going to come down to a conflict between them. I could force my hand, you know, force their hands, but I'm going to give them some time. 5 kingdoms left. These 2 big ones, red armadillos, the demons, and where's the 5th? Oh, Tasmania's king is not surrendered. Where are you?
Nope.
They're just running from the soldier. You know what, kid? Don't get killed, kid. I'm just gonna make you prepare your kingdom. There you go. Now you can be chill. You don't need to die. That's fine. I often feel bad for the kid kings. It's like, what did they do to deserve to being attacked? They are a child. They do not just stand in the position of power they hold. So they're here again, big fast. Got a farm going. Again, pretty chill. The armadillos, 500 people. Not a single alliance has been made this entire video. The Western Australia is declaring war. Who are they fighting? Red armadillos. That's smart. If they get all the little guys soaked up, then they're going to have way more population than New South Wales and be able to sweep them. In theory, Red Armadillos is taking land. Okay. I mean, there wasn't really anyone there, but still. Red Armadillos is not to be meddled with. Zeely the Lemon. No, they're dead. Zeely the Lemon's gone. They died doing what they love. Living. I don't know where I heard that joke from. Oof. Western Australia leader was just hit by a meteor. Dang, even fate doesn't like Western Australia. The king just got directly hit by a meteor. That is highly unfortunate for Western Australia. It's like, yes, I'm the mortal king and I shall conquer the world. Directly hit by meteor. Like, I click this and it's right in the middle. Not meteor, targeted them specifically. Dang. Cruel twist of fate there. For Western Australia. But that was the most, like, fate thing I've seen in a while. I didn't do that. That was the game. The game don't like these guys. I mean, they're still in the lead, so we shall see. And our Armadillo's currently holding out. That was a favorite stone. Just Lowell and Lowell Jr. Lowell Jr. is all grown up. And they have their own child. Should be Rilla Jr. X3. Here, okay. We shall inherit the blessings of your forecommons. Forebears, I mean. You know what, they can go. It has personality. That's fine. This kid shall be very fast and fly. There you go, kid. Become powerful, and you have your required 20 hats. There I go. Oh. Alright, I think Western Australia is probably going to win this. The bugs are holding out up north. They're actually going on the offensive now, it looks like. But there's more enemy soldiers inbound. The lemons are ruthless and bloodthirsty. The bugs, they're defending themselves valiantly. The armadillos not lost any of their capital land yet. Must have enough defenses. How much army do you have? 399. 400. New South Wales is a bigger army than Western Australia, and their population is tied now. Interesting. I mean, they did take all Tasmania, so they got all those population. Earthquake right down here. Kind of unfortunate. That area has already been devastated by the pumpkin plague of the previous years. Can red armadillos hold out against the forces? It appears they're losing ground. Maybe. Red armadillos just took that, but they lost this area. Their capital. Student. Oh, student. I thought their name was student. Armadillos have that city, and these cities over here, but they're losing them. They're trying to hold out, but Western Australia is too powerful. Now, red armadillos is down in population. What happened to the pumpkins? Why is your pumpkin head destroyed? That's not fair. Probably was a poet or something. Take another pumpkin. There you go. Red armadillos took that city back. Is there like nobody in that city? No, there's 128 people in that city. Currently, they're holding out. They're actually taking land. It's the superior force. They only have 3,700. Oh. Oh, New South Wales declared war on Western Australia. This is smart. They've just been losing a bunch of their army to the red armadillos. Now they have a superior force. Now they can go to war with Western Australia and actually have an advantage when you're like 50% more population than Western Australia. So now it's technically 2-on-1 now, although red armadillos still might not last long, but New South Wales is their effectively ally. Might have a chance. Oh, red armadillo's capital is falling actively. I mean, there's really not much left there. Yep, there goes the capital. Red armadillo's is down to this one bug town up north. We'll see if they manage to hold out with... They might be able to hold out with Western Australia being preoccupied with New South Wales. It's quite a bit of army moving in. Is red armadillo's taking it back? Okay. New South Wales just took the north. They might be the dominating force, even though Western Australia has been ahead all game. They're pulling ahead. Red Armadillo's taking this town. Back. It's kind of going back and forth. Her here, just chilling. Slowly spreading the Infernal out. New South Wales now surrounds Red Armadillo, so they might be safe actually if they just stay up there. No, they have this town too. Yeah, Western Australia is slowly being conquered. South Wales is pushing in. Some of the Armadillo gang here might be in danger. Armadillo friends, you good? Oh, they don't seem interested in fighting. Good for them. And you're still kid. You're not fighting anymore. So that's good. They're almost in battle.
I'm not.
I think someone just killed their own king, so isn't interesting. Conflict is spreading right into the heart of the war-ravaged armadillos that just managed to rebel. Some lemon houses down here in the armadillos. Very interesting. Guess some lemons decide they wanted to live in the desert. Fair enough, I suppose. It's either holding out there, New South Wales still has more population. They're pushing their way down south. I did make these guys a little powerful, so they might be kind of... Oh gosh, they have 1,000 health. Maybe I made them a little too powerful. We'll see what happens. You have any kids yet? Okay. I don't think 3 of them are going to be enough to hold up against all of New South Wales. Age of Hope? Seems pretty hopeful for New South Wales, not for those. That village there was just destroyed. Never really recovered, I don't think, from the pumpkins. Oh wait, the armadillos might switch sides, their town's being taken. Oh yeah, they're all on blue team now. What's with these kings being killed by their own subjects? I don't know. Yeah, I think New South Wales got this. We'll let us see. They're just slowly taking ground. All over. This whole area might fall soon. There goes that. Oh wait, the Armadillo's town is being taken back by... Nope, no they're not. New South Wales, pushing in this way. Heading towards the capital. 2,000 population versus 800. Oh wait, no. Western Australia has taken some of the north back. They must be sending the army... I don't seem to be sending much of the army. Most of their army's just over here. There's a red boat in the middle of this area. Don't know why. No, angles don't. Angles, you good? I think all the angles... No, the angles are fine. Yeah. So it's split pretty in half right now. They have like double the population, but they don't seem to be going offensive anymore, really. That's it. Western Australia still has a big army. We'll see if they use it wisely, which is unlikely, but they might. Let's see until something happens. North South Wales taking land. All that happening down here. Kind of just be fighting over the middle. Age of Tears, next is Age of Sun. Big battle going on in here. The armadillos are heading in. Get them down. I don't know, not really getting them. LOL is taking damage. Oh, they just healed. They're good. They seem to be quite effective at the defense. Against this pool army. Check out this whole army. I might even work on. Oh, they're sending an army up north. There's a lot of blue coming. Funny how this turned out to be blue versus red. Very classic matchup. That was close to the island. Red Armadillos just took this thing. Very interesting. They're still fighting on this war. Lowell here's got 39 kills. Okay. Oh, there are now some even more juniors here. They're stupid and ugly, but they're great anyways. Good job. She'll give you some good things. And of course, a funny hat. There you go. Yep, they seem to be taking this, slowly pushing in. And they took Gas City. And Red Armadillo's still fighting over here. Western Australia slowly falling apart. The Armadillos don't seem interested in attacking, they just seem to defend their place. The Demons are up to 180 population. And must have like a high population growth stats or something. Western Australia slowly falling apart. Superior forces. It's now just the capital left. Capital region, at least. Don't see much armies here, but there it goes. Now Western Australia down to one kingdom. And there we go. New South Wales is the winner of the video. I mean, technically, O'Here and Red Armadillos are still here. They could potentially put up a fight, but I mean, I feel like it'd be kind of sad just to force Western New South Wales to destroy them, so I think we're just gonna leave them both be, as well as Pumpkin Island up here, of course. Yeah, New South Wales managed to take over the world. Hang out the east, did some aggressive expansion, and eventually just ended up attacking Western Australia at a good time when they were vulnerable. Yeah. Still kind of funny that Red Armadillos took this whole chunk here. Surviving favorites? Just the Armadillo gang. They're all here. Most populated village, Brisbane, with 275 people. Capital New South Wales. Clan, the most popular clan was Arada, not even one of the main ones. Cultures. Meow Meow, the cats actually became the most dominant culture with 3.1 thousand members, dang. Cats culture usually seems to get ahead. I don't know, I think it's because they have like true roots and stuff. Western Australia language is the most common language. And subspecies is probably humans. Yeah, humans are 1.7k. Albahinas, cats, demons, rhinos, armadillos, lemons, and some other guys. Yeah, I'll be putting a version of this map of no nations, a version of this map of nations, and a version in this version of the video's end map, all in Steam Workshop under Muglock. So you can download them if you want. And yeah, thank you for watching. That was fun, and I hope to see you again some other time. I plan on doing more of these Worldbox videos. I'm quite enjoying these little one-off ones.